So the question is, can a Christian actually listen to secular music? Well, of course they can. Wow, that was an easy video.
Sharing God's love in the digital world and encouraging others to live by faith. This is Joshua Verwers.
Okay, so can a Christian listen to secular music? Absolutely. I mean, quite frankly, we can do whatever we want to do. But that shouldn't be the question. The question we should be asking ourselves is, should a Christian listen to secular music? And I suppose before we ask that question, we should probably define what secular music really is. You see, back in the Middle Ages, there were only two types of music. There was either secular or there was sacred. The sacred music was the music that was designed to be used inside a church. Everything else was secular. Now, to me, this question really comes down to kind of one of those 1 Corinthians 10:23 moments where, it says that all things are permitted, but not all things are actually beneficial. So just because we can do something doesn't mean we necessarily should do it. The question we should be asking ourselves is that thing that we want to do beneficial at all? Now, for me, anytime I'm asking that question of whether or not it's beneficial, I really just ask the other three questions of the why, the how, and the what. Maybe we're asking, why do we even want to listen to music in the first place? David was one of them that he played music and listened to music as a way of worshiping God. Saul was one that actually asked David to come and play music for him so it would soothe him from those spirits that were tormenting him. Now, Israel wound up playing music to warn of danger that was coming and to even surprise their enemies. And then in the New Testament, the Apostle Paul tells us that we're actually to have music as a means of encouraging fellow believers. So I guess I would just ask, if the music that you're wanting to listen to is a benefit in one of those ways, I mean, maybe it's soothing to you. Maybe it's something that it's like a battle cry to get you ready for that spiritual, physical, or emotional battle that you're facing. Maybe it's something that you're using it to try to encourage somebody else or even encourage yourself. And maybe it's just a way of you to worship God, not in a church setting, but on your own personal time. If any of those are the reason why you're actually doing it, then I would say, yeah, go ahead. The how is a little bit trickier because some people have different thoughts when they've interpreted the Bible to mean different things. There's a belief out there that really any music should have no instruments whatsoever. Some prefer their music to just be the old hymns, and that's it. And then there are others that they want their music, especially in a church service, to really remind them of like a rock concert. See, really all of these things of how the music is actually performed just come down to a personal preference. I just want to be very careful that we're not trying to put words into the Bible that aren't really there. I never want to take that, Mama from Waterboy approach. Mama said drums are of the devil. Then you've got the what of music. The what is something that we really should be honing in on looking at. And when I say about the what of music, what are the lyrics that we're actually listening to? See, I know we grew up with these childhood thoughts about words, but most of those are just ridiculous. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Who actually believes that? I mean, words are so powerful. You do realize that there are thousands of kids every single year that are committing suicide because of the words that have been spoken over them. I think above all, there's one passage that I just love more than anything, and it's Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. And the Message translation reads it like this. Summing it all up, friends, I'd say you'll do your best by filling your minds and meditating on the best, not the worst. The beautiful, not the ugly. Things to praise, not things to curse. So, can you listen to secular music? Sure. Should you listen to secular music? Well, that depends. Just ask yourself this question. Is the music that I want to listen to beneficial at all? And if it's not, why would you even want to? Hey, if this video blessed you and helped you in any way, go ahead and hit a thumbs up on that like button, and I would really encourage you, especially if it helped you, to share that with your friends by just clicking the link below that says share. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. You can click that little bell notification so it reminds you every time I've got a new video uploaded. And if you've got any questions, ideas, comments, go ahead and hit me up down in the comments section below because I would love to keep this conversation about the secular and the sacred going. And until next time, I just want to encourage you to keep living by faith, enjoy God's best, and stay blessed.